This is the plaintiff, Queen Tasia Ray. She says the defendant, her son's father, snatched her vehicle in the middle of the night and won't give it back. He's angry the judge ordered him to pay her child support, and just like the little baby he is, he stole her car to get back at her. Jeez. She's suing for $2,107.78, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Mark Stewart. He says he bought a car when he and the plaintiff were together, and he let her use it. The only reason she's suing him now is because he doesn't want to be with her anymore. The crazy woman even took him to court to get child support when he's the one who cares for the child. Hello? He's accused of taking his ex for a ride.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant, her son's father, is a car thief. But the defendant says it's his car, and her problem is simply that she wants him back. It's the case of, baby, you can't drive my car.
Okay, Queen Tasia Ray?
Yes.
You are suing the father of your son, Mark Stewart, your former boyfriend,
Yes.
for $2,107.78 that you say he owes you because he ended up taking a car that belonged to you. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, back in 2007, I had a Ford Expedition at that time. That was another vehicle that I purchased, and I also let him insure for me due to the simple fact of my driving records for insurance. So
Wait, you let him insure for you because of what?
my driving records for insurance.
Okay, that's insurance fraud. You're
Yes.
driving it, but you wanted to pay rates that aren't commensurate with the risk the insurance company was undertaking because you're driving it and you're the crazy driver, and so you put it under his name, and that's the Ford Expedition.
Yes, that's
Okay.
something we both agree on.
Of
so.
course. Yeah, no, it's good for you. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. At that time, gas price was going up, so therefore, I put an ad on a computer, and I called him and said, I have a buyer who would like to purchase the Ford Expedition for $1,500. I called them over. We went to the guy.
Now, this time you're together.
Yeah,
This is 2007. Go ahead.
Yeah, we still good.
So you sold the car and what?
Okay, I sold the car for $1,500. At that time, I went to the police auction and I bid it for a 2000 Chevy Impala. I
Was
won
he
the
with
bid.
you when you did that?
Yes, he is.
Okay, and then what happens? You put everything under his name?
No, at that time, also, we in front of the pay lady, and the lady asked us who's going to be insuring the vehicle. He already know he's insuring the vehicle. The lady suggests.
Wait, he's standing there.
Yeah, he's standing
Okay.
there. The lady suggests if he's going to insure the vehicle, everything must be in his name. So.
Okay, so then it was in his name.
So everything was in his name. Yes.
All right, so
I paid her.
then, but you say you paid it.
Yes.
He did not pay for it.
No.
All right, did he pay for insurance?
He paid for the insurance. Yes, he did.
Oh, okay, so it not only was under his name, but he also paid for the insurance.
Yes.
All right, now you guys were together how long?
For almost a year and a half.
Okay, and so it's 2007. When was your son born?
My son was born in 2009.
Okay, so you guys break up when?
We break up around 2008. Off and on.
While you're pregnant?
We was off and on, yeah, when I was pregnant and stuff like
All
that.
right,
Yeah.
now, when you break up, who drove the car from 2007 and its purchase until the time you guys broke up?
Me.
Did he ever drive the car?
No.
Never, ever, ever. Never set foot in the car.
Maybe one time when I want to switch a car, because he has a car and his car's a little fancier
Okay.
than the cars I purchased. So I said, hey, babe, can I use your car today? And he let me use
So
it.
you guys break up, and what happens?
We break up, nothing. Everything I wanted child support because he wasn't helping me with my child.
Okay.
So I took him to child support, and the judge ordered me,
Ordered what?
$194 every 2 weeks.
$194 every 2 weeks. That
Yes.
happened in what month?
March the 29th.
Okay, and then what happens just after that, according to you?
Once that happened, she also asked me, do I want him to pay back the money from the time that I filed child support? And I agree. I said yes. I would like him to pay me back the money. At that time,
Back child support.
Back child support. We left the court. We left the court.
Did she order it?
Yeah, everything is good.
So you left court.
We left the court, and that was it. He was upset. He was screaming, saying, where I'm gonna get the back money. I'm a wicked person.
You're
he
a
went
wicked
off.
person
Yeah,
for suing
taking
him for child
to-
support.
Yeah.
All right, and then what happened?
Okay, and then what happened? This is April the 1st now. April the 1st, I'm getting ready to take our son to school. No vehicle there. He took the vehicle in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, on April Fool's Day.
He fooled me.
He fooled you. What happened? What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, she had a Ford Expedition that
Right.
she had brought and asked me to insure, and I insured the vehicle
Right.
so that she could drive it all this time. Before we was together, she was driving a Dodge Neon.
Okay,
like
well, I
she
don't need to
said.
go 3 cars
Yes.
ago. Let's talk
Yeah.
about this car.
Oh.
Okay, so we go to the auction. You guys are there. Whose money pays for the car?
I used my money and I purchased the vehicle
For her.
for her.
So her money didn't pay for the vehicle. Your
Her
money
money
paid
didn't
for the
pay for the vehicle.
All right. Then you insure it in her name.
Then I insured the vehicle in my name.
In
I
your
registered.
name, I'm sorry.
I drove the vehicle from the auction to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
And then
I registered it.
who
I-
drove the vehicle for a year?
I insured it, and
She
I
drove it
gave
for
the
a year.
vehicle to her to
You gave
drive
the
for a
vehicle to
year
her.
because she had my son, and she had to transport
Then
him
you
around.
guys break up in 2008.
Yes.
What month? Do you remember?
No, I'm
It was
not
on
quite
and off,
sure.
so it's hard to tell. All right. And do you take the vehicle then?
No, I never
No.
took the vehicle.
Okay.
She always
and
had the
so
vehicle.
then a year passes and she takes you to court. Do you take the vehicle when you get the summons for court?
No.
No. And then you fight your case in court and she wins, and that's when you take the vehicle?
No, that's not when I took
When
the
do you
vehicle.
take the vehicle?
She racked up numerous amount of tickets
Okay.
on that vehicle. Then she took me to...
Wait, stop. When do you take the vehicle in the middle of the night?
So, does this sound like revenge on his part?
Oh, yes.
How come?
Well, I think it's sour grapes. He lost. He wants to win
He
something.
lost the child support case.
Yes, he did.
You buying what she's saying?
Absolutely, yes, definitely. He just wants to get back at her and he's not even thinking about the kid.
Revenge?
No.
No, I don't think she understood the thing I said. Going inside the courtroom.
I took the vehicle
April
on...
1st?
No, not April 1st. I think I took the vehicle April 3rd.
Okay.
It was a Saturday.
And that is just a few days after a court told you, yes, there's no free lunch. You must pay child support, like other people pay child support. That's when you decide to take the vehicle, not when you break up a year before, not at any other time. It's not until you lose your case in court that you take the vehicle and say, yeah, it's my vehicle. Don't you think I'm going to think that's a little suspicious?
Well, ma'am, I was doing everything I was doing for the child. She had no reason to take me to child support, including paying insurance for
That's
her.
the child's right. That is the law in this country. That is the child's right.
I agree.
Okay,
I agree.
so then what you so mad at?
I agree. But she can't expect me to pay child support, pay for a vehicle for her, and all these things. How do I sustain myself?
Okay,
I
hold on
have
one second.
other children
Pay
I
for a
gotta take
vehicle
care
for
of.
her. You're talking about the vehicle that you bought her when you were to get, according to, she says she paid for it, but according to you, using your facts, you bought it for her 3 years ago. And what are you paying? Are you still paying the insurance on the car? Is that what you were saying?
Yes, I was still paying the
In
insurance
April
on the
of
car.
this year, was he still paying the insurance on the car?
Yes. Yes.
April.
Yeah,
Well, I
this year.
didn't have the car
After you
in
broke
April.
up,
Yes,
was he still paying the insurance on the
After
car?
all of
Okay.
this time,
So
I was
you
still
feel
paying.
that it's ungrateful of her to expect you to pay for the insurance on the car that is being used to take your child back and forth, and expect you to pay child support and back child support all at the same time?
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. But now what? Because according to her, this is her car she paid for. According to you, this is her car you gave her as a gift. Either way, it's her car.
I never
And you
gave her
took
as
it.
a gift. I
Hey,
loaned it
you
to
told
her
me
so
I
that
bought
she
her a
could
car.
drive. So I loaned it to her so that she could take my son around. I never.
Just
I never,
until
at
you
no-
lost in
I never at no
child
time
support
gave
court.
it to her.
All right, tell me about the tickets. You have proof about all the tickets that she's racked up?
Yes,
Let me
I have the impound slip.
And you're suing
And
for
I
the
have my
cost of the
tickets.
Impala at the time you bought it, which is ridiculous, of course, because there's depreciation. And then also you're suing for a stereo system. I need to see the paperwork on the stereo system.
Okay.
Now what, this is parking tickets. Wow. Did the car end up getting towed?
Yes.
What's your story on the tickets?
The story on the tickets, for one of the tickets, I actually sold a chain that my father gave me when I was 13 years old. I gave him $170. He came to my job and picked the money up. The other ticket, because it's two, I gave him $170.
Do you have proof that you paid the ticket?
No, I don't have no proof, so.
Did she pay you for one of the tickets?
No.
When do you say you paid him for the ticket?
God, this had to be on, I can't even remember the date, so.
No, okay, well.
I don't have the chain. So.
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna worry about it too much
Yeah.
either. All right. What are these? This is a stereo that you put in a few months before he took the car?
No, this, yeah,
The CD
pretty
player?
much, yes, two.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna order him to pay you a part of the purchase price of the Chevy Impala, because whether you paid for it or he bought it for you, I find that it was yours. But you got to drive it for a year, so you're not gonna get all of that money back or all of that value back, okay? I'm gonna order him to pay you $500 for that. The stereo was almost brand new, so I'm gonna order him, since he has the value of the stereo now that he took the car, I'm gonna order him to pay that. I'm gonna deduct from that figure, however, the 2 tickets that were clearly obtained on this vehicle at the time that you had it, because you don't have any proof that you paid one of the tickets, and you admit that you owe the other of the tickets. So that nets a sum total judgment in your favor of $466.50. Pay the lady.
See what the defendant has to say coming out here. Step up. Pay the lady. You like those words from the judge?
No, not really, because I did pay my dues a long time ago. I have been paying insurance. I've been taking care of my child, picking up my son, going to work. So it's a little unfair and it's a little rough.
Well, that's always going to be the child's mom right there.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out a way, can you, to parent together?
I know I'm a parent. I'm
What about her?
sure for the other party.
You're not sure, really?
No.
That's not a good mom in your eyes for the child?
In my eyes, no.
Right around the corner there, all right. Documents are waiting for you right there. Let's see what mom has to say. Come on in here. What's your reaction to this outcome?
It was fair.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with everything. Everything is fair.
His comments are kind of pointed toward you there.
He still want to be with me.
He does?
Yeah,
He didn't indicate that anywhere. How do you get that feeling?
he do.
How do you know?
Just something I know.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, here's the thing. Timing is really important in these cases. He didn't utter a peep. He had no problem with her having the car until he lost the child support case, and that smells. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.